When I first started out with counseling and doing it for myself, training for IFS therapy, I really understood how the sex-based control spirit kind of usurps people's ability to walk out in wholeness if they aren't aware of it. It kind of runs their show and gives them a reputation without their permission. Sex-based control spirit can be on anybody. In fact, it's not on anybody in particular, except for people that have wounds, usually in a sexual arena. If they had a babysitter that touched them in a way, or if they had a breach that was going to cross a line where we say the bikini kind of covers the body parts. Any innuendos or perversion that a child may have come up against from an adult, these are all layers that are on the spectrum that we would consider sexual abuse. But that's what the spirit tags. So it tags the wound, and then it picks up speed as we get older. And anybody that has the sex-based control spirit in their mix of demonizations that mess with them, they will walk into a room and that spirit demands everybody's attention. It is alluring. It is absolutely seductive. It is going to make other people bow down to it, which means the host, whoever is carrying this type of control spirit, it becomes a victim at the same time. It's really hard for a lot of women to face the fact that something happened to them that was a precursor to them just loving sex. Because on the spectrum from prudeship to promiscuity, anybody that's really driven and can justify risky behavior is unaware that there's something that occurred in their childhood that set them up for this. And then usually if it gets tagged with a sex-based control spirit, then it picks up speed. So we go through the back door with IFS therapy. We just deal with the emotions of unrest that are caused because of risky behavior. And then when that person can see that a part of them was innocent and victimized, or they can make peace with the reason why they started acting out began way back when in history, then the behavior, the sin, if you will, dissipates. And that's how people gain access to their true identity, the self-leadership that Holy Spirit can guide. And there's less judgment and condemnation for when they slip up, because the idea of inner healing and sanctification is healing for the rest of our lives. And the sex-based control spirit does not need to be powerful enough to inhibit that.